What is going on, Z Warriors? Mr. Waffles here, and today I'm bringing you guys a little tutorial on how to play the Dragon Ball Z Carddass or Carddass or whatever, how it's really pronounced, card game, as well as how to install the program and all that stuff too. So the program is in Japanese, but I'll be providing English translations. I'm just working on them. It's pretty tough just because I have to just look up certain websites and just really try and find all the correct characters and input them and see what they translate to and stuff. But it will be coming hopefully sometime later this week. But nonetheless, this is just a website that you would need to go to. So I will have this link down in the description below, so that way you can set things off. And it's again has everything that you pretty much need in terms of a really cool website in terms of information. You know, if you need to learn how to play, search up. It has a card database, product info, shop list. It's really cool. A lot of this obviously is in the Asia market currently, but we're going to be getting it in the United States. So I figured it's a good head start for people who are interested in the game, and they can just know how to play at least, and just get a little head start for when the game actually comes out. What's really cool about the game is that the characters have two sides to them. So right now in the Japanese, they're up to set 5, which they have Gogeta, which is awesome. But what I found hilarious is that the second side is when you go to the second transformation, you actually it's something called Unleash. You actually unleash them, which for those who play the Panini card game know about that card and what that word means. But as you can see, you have Gogeta right here, and then when you unleash it, it's really cool because you can even see the back side, and it looks like this. So, which is really really awesome. So, the art looks amazing. It was very just in your face. So it's really attention grabbing. And I just want to look up one more card for those who. Which is really cool because they're not really restricted by, I guess the show in a sense. What I mean by that is, I don't think I've ever seen. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. I don't think I've ever seen the Super Saiyan 3 Broly in any movie, but they do have it in this game. So here's this Broly in this game, which is really cool, also from the set 5. And then when you unleash it, look at that. That's insane. Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Even though, again, this is not even canon, it's just cool that they can go that far. Or even this one, because they do have another Broly that you can use. You have this one right here, which looks really good, full art, which I really love. Again, I can go on and on about the art, and for those who know me, know I'm a big advocate of aesthetics in a card game, and this game definitely brings it. And you flip it over, and look at that, Super Saiyan 4 Bro. You're like, what? I mean, GT's not even canon, so again, they're not really restricted by any of that stuff. But again, just to go back to the actual installation, what you do is you just click onto application, and now you could also download it for your phone for iOS or Android, but and you can just follow the instructions right here by doing this, which they have everything very clearly labeled and gives you a list of compatible devices. My phone is not compatible. I have a Note 5. So, as you can see, I have, for the Android devices, which ones are compatible. So, that can just save you a lot of time. If you know that your phone already isn't compatible, you can just download it for Windows PC. Sorry, Mac users. They don't have anything for that yet. But to install on the Windows PC, you just click right there where I said install app on Windows PC. And you just I went to download the 64-bit version, and when that pops up after it's finished downloading, you click on it, and then you just go through the installation wizard step by step. You don't have to know all this. You just look at the icons right there, so that way you can see how to set it up, just like that. And you just go step by step until it installs, and just read each step carefully, and that's pretty much it once it actually installs. So after that's again downloaded, you just click on it like that. Now, after that's all said and done, you'll get a little icon, as you can see, it'll turn up to the program, and when you click on it, this is what you get right here, which is really, really cool. You can see like the effort and amount of time it took to kind of make something like this, which is really good that we have like an online platform for the game already. Another reason why I also am going to start doing Bandai videos for this game is because, one, it's going to really help those who want to learn how to play or have an interest and might not even want to invest yet fully just because of how Bandai operates or whatever. It's still a good learning platform for those who just want to learn or interested or, just intrigued by the game, but don't want to spend the cash. And it's just a good way to just still have fun and play online, I think it's, I'm not, for Panini or Bandai, I'm going to be playing both games equally and still producing content for both games because I'm not in the camp that this game's better or that game's better. They both have their ups and downs, for sure, just like any other card game. So I think you should just treat it as such. For me, I'm pretty much for those who are enjoying both games. It's I should say basically whoever likes whatever they like, they're basically the winners. I'm not going to put down someone for playing a different card game because that's just silly and stupid. There's other card games I just don't like personally, but doesn't mean like I'm gonna start a war, but like, okay, you play in Bandai, blah, get all angry, or you're playing Panini, whatever, it's not about Panini versus Bandai, it's just about having fun. So we're here at the menu right here, and again, as you can see, the program is in Japanese, and what's really cool is that normally you also get like a card of the day kind of thing, like when you log in, which is cool. I think I got mine already. But as you can see, the menu here is in Japanese, which I will, again, have English translations for you guys. I know this means home. I think this is battle, and like this is options and stuff like that. But again, I'll have like all the English translations. But we're just going to get straight into just playing the game. And they do have a tutorial built in, so you go to the second one, which is battle, and then you just go right here, and this is yes or no, so you just click on the blue one, obviously, for yes. Now you start out, and you see those are the two sides. So you start out with your if you're like familiar with Dragon Ball Z, your MP pretty much, and they're just letting you know how many cards you have in a deck. So you have 41 cards, so your 40 card deck plus your MP 41, and they let you know that you can unleash it. You just flip it over, and unleashing meets a certain requirement. This game you also have a mulligan where you can choose which cards you want to shuffle back in. So I'm gonna keep this and shuffle that in, and those are just information on that. So you just choose that. And then this is your health. So both players start out with 7 health, and the first player to reach 0 health loses. This is also your, I think your energy area. Basically, it's basically mana for those who are more familiar with that kind of term. What happens is if you go first, you don't draw, and just letting you know where you can place the cards here. But if you're going first, you don't draw for your turn, but you do place one card from your deck into the energy area. So, which is cool because I'm pretty sure the Panini game doesn't really have any offset for going first, which kind of annoys me because certain times your opponent can just go whammo bammo. But this game has something like that to the degree where you go first, you can't draw, but you do get an energy kind of area. So again, that's your life. Both players have 7 life. This number right here is the power. If you're the active player and you're attacking your opponent and you both have the same equal power, like how I have my 10,000 to my opponent's 10,000, the attacking player would always win the battle. And then this is strike, which is how much damage it deals to, these are called the leaders right here, where you see the 2 Gokus, they're called leaders, and it's how much damage it does to the health. So if I attack him, since we're both 10,000, since I'm attacking, I'll win the battle and I'll deal 2 damage to him. So this number from 7 will go to 5, and any damage from here from the life would go into the energy zone or energy area or whatever. This is basically cards I can play for my hand, or I can use to block and add the power right here. The attack in this game, attack and defense are pretty much interchangeable. So I have 10,000 attack and 10,000 defense. This right here is just letting you know like the next step. So it's my main phase. If I don't want to put any, like if I don't want to put TN down, I can just go to the next step, and then just letting you know how I can attack. So what I do is I just drag this over here. Now when I attack, I draw a card. And what I can do is during this time, I can also choose any of these, like the TNs right here, and I can place them into, this is called like the melee area, I believe. And what it does is it would add the value, the 10,000 value, onto the Goku to make it 25. But I'm not going to do that. Now, if you accidentally do this, you can just click right here just to bring it back, so you're safe. So again, this game is all about resource management. So those who think it's just about, okay, high numbers and stuff, that's not really the case, because I could have just played this right here from my hand and then trying to go all out, or I can even use it here just to try and see that the attack goes through, because again, I'll make this 25 to make it harder for him to defend, but I also wasted mana and wasted a card from my hand. So again, it's all about resource management, and it's not just about like big numbers. It's just about when to play the cards right. So I'm not going to use any of the cards from my hand just because, again, I want to save them for later. But what's really cool in this game is that the more damage you kind of like do to your opponent, the more mana you kind of give them, and the bigger their counterattack would be. So you also have to take into consideration that you don't want to just go all out, just because you can really leave yourself vulnerable and you just kind of lose. And also, you don't want to really put your opponent in a certain damage threshold where they can unleash early or unleash at all and then just kind of blow you out of the water. You know, it's all about timing as well. So I'll just go next here. So I decide not to do anything, and your opponent has a chance to respond to block as well. So if I put for example, my TN right here to make it 25, he can put as many cards from his hand if he had the mana to place them down. So as you can see, I dealt him 2 damage because that's my strike, that number right there. But it also gave him 2 mana or 2 energy as a resource. So just be aware of that. Now it's his turn. Let's go next. And that's pretty much how you attack. It's called like active mode and like rest or something like that. And again, these tutorials on how to play the game also are in English on the website as well. So as you can see, he got a mana. So when you go second, what you do is you draw for turn, and then you get to put one card from the top of your deck into the mana zone. So pretty much every leader abilities, when they attack, they get like a power, and they also get to draw a card, which helps because you need the card to either defend or attack. So I have a chance to defend, but I'm not going to, because this is 15. So again, I only have 1, so I'll just kind of take it. But this Piccolo has 2 strike, which is pretty deadly. So oh, see, so he's not attacking with Piccolo because I guess he doesn't want to put me into a range where I can unleash really early and kind of blow him out of the water. So, but since we're playing card for card with this deck, I'm going to place down my Piccolo. Now, it's called the battle area, I believe, and I guess I'll put down my TN as well. So this game as well is also about attacking properly. Again, I can go my Piccolo into his because it's 15 and can do 2 damage, which can force a card. Or I can attack with Goku first and draw a card just to see if I might need it later, or whatever the case may be. In this case, since I have 0 energy or 0 mana, it doesn't really Actually, it always matters the particular order because there's certain cards that cost 0. In this game, it's called levels, as you can see, like 1, 3, the number in the top left. It's called levels. You can also think of it as the cost for the cards, but there's also cards that cost 0, and what they do is, like right here, for example, just Chaozu. So if I Goku and attack first, I can potentially draw a level 0 or cost 0 card, and then attack with my Tien into his Piccolo, and if I draw a size 0 card, I can place it into the melee area to increase his power to cancel out the Piccolo. So there's a lot of things that can happen. So attack order is always essential. So we'll just go to the next step right here. So again, when you attack with your leader to another leader, called attack skill, and you draw a card. So as you can see, I draw first, and then I can place down, if I had the resource available, any card in here to boost its attack and deal damage. That's why it's important in terms of attack order, because if I drew a size 0 right here, what I can do is, again, if this connects, I can trade these two. Well, trade in the sense that my guy wouldn't die, but I can just use the size 0 to kill off the Piccolo. So, but since I don't, I'll have to use my Piccolo to kill his Piccolo, and then my Tien to do the damage there. Might seem again confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, so as you can see, it's a perfect good example. He blocked with his Piccolo, so you might think, well, I should have used my Piccolo to counter his Piccolo first to kill those out, and then my Goku into that. But since my Piccolo also has 2 strike, I didn't feel it was kind of needed, just because I would get in the same damage output anyway. But I figured if I attack with my Goku first, I would see what I can draw, and if it's a size 0, I can try to do whatever. So, but again, you go next right here. Now you go to the. Oh, I guess I misplayed. I was supposed to try and attack with that. Oh well. Again, I just started using it, so he's attacking there. So again, the leaders don't also have to attack a leader, but I don't think you get the card advantage. So, and then any creature that dies or any character that dies, it goes right here into the energy area. So you're always going to have a resource available, which I like about this game. So everything in your hand is never dead. So I'm just going to take it. I do definitely want to show you guys how to unleash in this game, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to place down my Trunks. Kid Trunks, I should say. And I'm just going to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade my Trunks with this right here. I'm just going to battle with it because this is only doing 1 damage for the same amount of value power. So there's no point for me to really, I'm not really maximizing the value. So I'm going to attack first with this, just to clear out a way so that way he can't use it to put into the melee area to increase his defense. So again, since the numbers are tied, it's always going to go to the attacker. And then I'll go Goku to Goku just to see what I draw. And you can drop as many cards as you want if you have the resources available to place right here. So if I had like 10, I can place 7, 8, 9, 10, my whole hand pretty much. So I'm not going to boost it up because there's no point. But he's blocking it, which is fine. So it cost him 1 to play, to block it, and then my Piccolo to there. Again, the reason why I didn't bother boosting it is because my Piccolo is also going to be putting out 2 damage, or again, his strike is 2, so there was no reason for me to boost it any further. Again, right now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to whittle down his resources to force him to block. I don't care if he does or not. It's just for me to have the resources available. So as you can see, my hand size is my 5. Even though I only have 1, I can still use these guys to put into the mana. So and sorry, in the melee area, and kind of block it that way. So this I'm definitely going to block, because there's no point right here. So and that'll be it. So it's really cool how it's so animated and makes you feel like you're in the battle. So, but also keep aware that you don't always want to just kind of back and forth, just kind of do like little trades too, because when you get down to low enough health, it's gonna definitely be a problem later where you're gonna be forcing to pretty much block everything. So you really want to just again be aware of that, because anytime he attacks a leader, like the leader attacks the leader, they get to draw a card, so they're always going to usually have a card to block. But right now he's out tapped, he has no energy. So showing me, since I'm at low enough health, what I do is I click this and then I unleash. So Goku uses Unleashed, got it, and there you go, he goes to Super Saiyan Goku, which is really cool. Again, all the cards in the card database have their English translations, so if you're unaware of what a card does, what you can do is you can just sort it out by all the different attributes, so their level, if they're a leader or not, the character, the card type, the color, just makes it a lot easier. So for example, if I don't know, like, what does this Goku do? Well, he's a red card, and you can tell by the bottom right here, it's the color, it's the color red and stuff. So I'm just gonna put it back here. So, or you can just type in Goku and go to color red, and then it's gonna list every Goku color that's red. See, I think this is that the one? No, that's Super Saiyan God. You can also do it by leader too. So since he's a leader, again, to narrow down card type, leader. So again, this is a good tool to have until you get used to like all the card names and stuff. And it actually has everything with Go. So this is one right here. So what we were doing before is draw one card when attacking the leader, which we were doing, gets plus 5,000 power, and then when your life drops to 3 or below, you unleash it, you draw one card and you flip it over. So this is the Super Saiyan Goku that we have right here. So when it attacks the leader, it gets plus 5,000 power, and for the duration of the battle has a continuous effect. If you have help seek Krillin in your energy area or drop air, this card gains +1 strike. Now what that means is right here, this is the Krillin that they're talking about. So if you remember in the Frieza saga, when Krillin died, and Frieza did that beam to his chest or whatever and blew him up, and then that's what triggered Goku to go Super Saiyan. It's cool that they actually have some of the card lore, I guess, in a sense, in that game. So right now I have help seek Krillin in my energy area, which is this right here. So as you can see, the number changed from 2 to 3. Or in the drop. So I can even go for the kill shot right here, because this is 3, 4, 5. So forcing them to block. So I can, again, attack order matters, everything kind of matters. So it's really important. So just to make sure, or drop area. So what I can do is I can use some cards to pay getting rid of the Krillin to still keep his strike or damage at 3. So I guess what I would do is I'll put this. There's no point of it for Vegeta. I don't even know what it does. I just rather just play the Piccolo for 1 less, because it's the same amount of strike and same amount of damage. I think this probably has an effect or something like that, but I'll just go with the safer route just to save time. So I'll do these 3, and then I will place down. Let's see. Okay, doesn't really matter. So. Alright, so now we're going to attack, and we'll go here. So I guess the limit is only 4 characters per battle area. and this is the melee area that's in the green. The battle area is blue, so you can think battle blue, just to make it easier. Alright, so remember, I'm also giving him resources. So I still got rid of that just because he was going to probably use it to block anyway. So what I can do here is, again, the more damage I give him, the more resources I also give him to use cards from his hand. But this will put him at 3. So now I'm going to go with the Goku kill shot here. And as you can see, I drew a level 0. So while I'm attacking whatever I draw, I can even put right here to boost his attack, which costs nothing, which is really cool. Also, I can also put these cards in as well, like the TN, for example. I can move to the area. I can't do it for those that are already tapped or attacked, only for those that didn't attack. So I can put the Piccolo in here to make it 35. I can then also put the TN to make it 45, and I can do that. So since I'm going for game, just to show you guys, I'll just do it no matter what. So as you can see, I'm expending a lot of resources, but he only has 3 mana, so it's gonna be my 5,000. And it has 3, so I'm trying to. Oh, he also unleashed as well. And this can be either player's turn. It's just when your life drops down to a certain threshold, it does that. You can unleash. So you can unleash on your turn, or when your opponent attacks you, you can unleash to draw a card, which is really cool. So this could be active and reactive as well. Sorry, proactive and reactive. So that's pretty much it for the tutorial on how to play. Again, you will be using the same decks, you and your opponent, the same Goku decks. So it's really awesome just to get that and just play right off the bat. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, I'll be doing an English translation tutorial vid. Well, not so much a tutorial, but just an English translation for those out there who obviously need to know what these are. And I'll just have that all for you sometime this week. So they just to scroll through so you guys can see. This is seems like the store where after you battle people, you can unlock certain things. Right now, our main I guess avatar is this Goku, but if you play enough, you can either unlock this one that you can just have as your avatar. It has all these different characters, which is really cool. You can see you can unlock all those. This is the one I have currently right now, hence why it's unlocked. Bardock, and they have, this is all from different sets, so you can see the number 2 here. This is all booster set 2 right here, booster set 3, and a lot of people from Super you can use, like Hit, they have like Bojack, they have all these characters. It's really cool. Cell, Gohan, and Gogeta. This is set 5, I believe. The Broly, 2 mystery ones, Bio Broly, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, even Black Goku, guys, you can play in this game. So that's, again, pretty much it for the tutorial on how to install it and also how to play it. If you guys like what you saw, just remember to give this a like and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And you could also play people online, so you would go right here if you want to. Oh, sorry, that's for the yeah, and then you can play someone online if you want. But I'm gonna that'll be for another video later. But that's pretty much it for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And again, in general, just as a reminder, try not to definitely be biased towards one or another. Just enjoy the game that you like. just good information. And for those who might like the Bandai game more, there's nothing wrong with that. If they choose that over Panini or vice versa, it's just that's what they prefer. But since we both share the Dragon Ball Z franchise and the anime, it's just a good way to be like, oh, hey, you like Panini? Oh, check out the Bandai game. Or you like the Bandai game? Check out the Panini game. It's just very easy, interchangeable conversation. And, just for all of us, just to enjoy the DBZ in general, because that's what we're all about. So until next time, Z Warriors, that's pretty much it. Mr. Waffles out.